Hello, everyone. There will be two interesting placements that I want you to know about. And since I'm going to work both days at the weekend, I'm teaching full days, I decided to make this video a little bit earlier. So you're going to get it by tomorrow or tomorrow in the evening sometime. And the first one is the Hygiena Sun Conjunction on Danabola on the 13th of September. And the other one is Mars entering Libra, and with it, it will be aligned to the Supergalactic Center. So let's see first the triple conjunction of Sun, Hygiea, and Danabola. Here's the, I prepared a drawing for you, just to show that this is about the 21st, 22nd degrees of Virgo. This is where these celestial objects are going to be on the 13th of September. And let's take them apart a little bit. First of all, Hygiea is the 10th asteroid, and it is a healing archetype, but it's even more than that, because if you look at the Greek myths, Hygiea was one of the daughters of Asclepius, the Greek demigod of healing. So the celestial healer, if you look at in the sky, that's Ophiuchus, the serpent holder. And Asclepius was healing people in his cave. He took them, tucked them in, allowed them to sleep, and they slept with serpents, interestingly enough. And when they woke up, they dreamt something, and Asclepius or his helpers deciphered the dream and tried to heal them accordingly. So it's a very interesting mixture of life and death in a way, because sickness is against life, and dreams and deep sleep is very close to death. But by allowing the dreams to come to the surface and deciphering them, it actually provided the potent healing method for Asclepius. At the same time, all his daughters and sons became healers and physicians. And Hygiea is really a little bit the odd man out, because she said that we should not wait until we get sick. We should actually live in a way that we never get sick. Hence the name Hygiea, out of which the word hygiene was derived. So what did Hygiea suggest to us? Cleanliness, orderliness, creating a sacred and safe space around you. Not the way they use the safe space in American universities, not that safe space. It's simply a germ-free, trash-free, filth-free, safe space. This is what I meant. And it also denotes, I mean, the archetype of Hygiea suggests that we should eat well, that we should pay attention where we buy our food, our ingredients, how we prepare our meals. No, don't go to McDonald's and don't go to restaurants. Just buy at farmer's market and take the goods home and make a nice homemade meal. And it will heal you. Whatever you eat, you become that thing. So if you keep eating filth and trash, you're going to get that. So you're going to become very sick and also very filthy. Your system, your bloodstream, your ideas, everything. It's very important that you pay attention to what you eat. It's also important to pay attention to your physical body. Get up, go for a walk, do some physical exercise. Don't sit in front of your TV or your laptop or your tablet or whatever you are watching. Yes, you're watching me at the moment, but still I tell you to go out and about and enjoy nature and enjoy while it lasts. This nice weather, which we are having a true Indian summer in Hungary, and it's incredibly warm during the day. That's very cold by it's like around 10 degrees centigrade by the evening, but I'm still enjoying it because the garden is beautiful, and I wish we had some rain. So Hygiea provides you with the regimen to keep your physical health intact and actually to improve it. So what can you do today? Or it's already very near, so you could actually already download you can already channel down the information, because whenever the sun is touching a celestial object, it is simply conveying its message, its archetype. It is through the sun's rays, we are able to download it, to experience it on our physical bodies, really, so to speak, because you actually go out and you feel the sun's rays on your physical, on your skin, on your face, and you could actually, if you just take a look at it in a moment and close your eyes and get attuned to the sun and Hygiea, you can infuse it, and you will be invigorated by it. But Hygiea also means cleanliness and orderliness. I think I already mentioned that one of my favorite philosophers is Jordan Peterson, who is actually a psychiatrist, a clinical psychiatrist, but I just love the way he thinks about stuff. And he has, in his book, 12 Rules for Life, How to Tackle Chaos, something like that. It's not exactly the same title, but this is how I translated it for myself. There he speaks about a very simple rule: put your room in order, clean your room. And if you had some messy teenagers, you know how important this is, because if you have disorder and disarray around you, that is a reflection of your own thoughts. And if you put your outside environment in order, that helps you to create an inner balance within yourself, within your psyche. The third physical object, celestial object in this triple conjunction is Danabola. And I'm going to show you where Danabola is. It is one of the stars of Leo, the constellation Leo. And here you have the main stars of Leo, which actually, really, if you take a look at the shape, it really kind of looks like a Leo, a lion. So this is a celestial lion with Regulus, the alpha star of the constellation, which is the heart of the lion, called Leona. And all the stars of Leo are linked to rulers, reign, monarchs, sovereignty. And these are different stages where you learn how to rule, we usually start ruling things in our own self, in our own life. If you are able to rule your own personality and your own life, you then can stop further and step further and create more rulerships around you. So here's Danabola, which is really the tail of the celestial lion. And Danabola denotes the instinctual level of rulership, the instinctual level of sovereignty. And those people who have this fixed star at prominent positions, all those who have Virgo 21 degrees prominent in their charts, have to learn how to rule on an instinctual level. What does it mean? It simply means that you have a knack for ruling or for sovereignty. You are able to get on top of a situation in your life or around your environment, around your surroundings, and without actually being taught or told what to do, you can tackle a situation. So today, on the 13th of September, you will have the sun infused by Hygiea, the creator of sacred spaces, and Danabora, the place where you learn how to rule instinctually. And if we move to 2 days later, on the 15th of September, that is when Mars is leaving Virgo and entering Libra. But it is already quite close at the end of the sign, and already aligned with the Supergalactic Center. So what is the Supergalactic Center? It is one of the key celestial areas of transcendental karmic astrology. I will also talk very briefly about the other two. I just mentioned them. And every time there's a celestial object, I'm going to mention it in more detail. So today, I'm going to talk to you about the Supergalactic Center, which is an extragalactic supercluster. Extragalactic means that it is a cluster of galaxies which is not ours, which our galaxy, the Milky Way, doesn't belong to that cluster. Our galaxy belongs to Laniakea, and this portion of the sky is just infused and filled and very, very dense with the galaxies. I'm going to show you a picture of it. Hold on 1 second. This is a telescope picture, and those black spots are not black holes. They are actually very, very bright stars that are blotted out so that we can actually see these clusters. I mean, look at this. Look at these. These are all galaxies. And look at these tiny dots. Those are also galaxies. If you went even deeper with the telescope, we could see this could unfold. It's unbelievably dense, and there are unbelievably many galaxies, just like our Milky Way. But this is almost perpendicular. The plane of this cluster of galaxies is almost perpendicular to our galactic plane, which is the Milky Way. And the center of the Milky Way, which is the galactic center, is at 27.5 Sagittarius. That's also a very important key celestial area. And the third one, which is the center of Laniakea, our supercluster, is at 14 degrees Sagittarius as well. So these are the three main key celestial areas, out of which the one that is going to be prominent in the upcoming days, with Mars being there, is the Supergalactic Center. Its exact position is Libra 1 degree 06, something like that, and Mars is reaching it. But with these key celestial areas, we can actually widen the orb a little bit. Usually with fixed stars, I allow a 1 degree orb and only conjunctions and parallels. And in this case, I'm allowing the 2 degree orb because I saw it work within that parameter. What is the Supergalactic Center? All three key celestial areas are linked to certain karmic dilemmas. And the main dilemma for the Supergalactic Center is nothing is ever enough. Nothing is ever enough. Philip Sedgwick worked with these areas, and he calls the feeling linked to the Supergalactic Center as some super large hunger, something like that. So it's the person who has this prominent, and anyone with Virgo 29 degrees to Libra 1.5 degrees can say that it is prominent in his or her chart. If you have this placement, it all starts with a super powerful hunger. You are hungry, sometimes physically, so you can eat a lot, and sometimes you just want to amass things. You are collecting porcelain or old coins or weapons, I don't know, whatever. So you are collecting stuff, okay? You are amassing and collecting stuff. And there is a turning point. There's usually a turning point where you suddenly realize that this doesn't make you happy. It doesn't make you satisfied. It doesn't make you feel right about the things. And this turning or tipping point pushes you towards a different type of hunger, which is always linked to either some metaphysical thing or knowledge or sometimes power. And you simply want to utilize this, this desire to amass and to concentrate knowledge, power, physical wealth, and utilize it in a different way. And if you can reach that tipping point, you usually turn into a famous healer or a famous teacher, someone, even a guru, someone who is able to give a lot to human people, to the people, because either with what he or she is teaching or healing processes or new stuff, new inventions are usually linked to this point. And the trigger is the hunger, that you are hungry, you want to own something, and material wealth is not enough ever. So the dilemma is nothing is ever enough. And if you live if you live it out on the physical level, yes, you become a billionaire for sure. And if you live it out on a metaphysical level, you become a great teacher or a great healer. Mars is there, and Mars represents our will. And I think I made a little drawing to show you where it is. So right, it is. This is on the 15th, around around noon. It already passed. Mars is already in Libra, and M87, the Messier object 87, is the Supergalactic Center. So you can actually check it out. It's one of the Messier objects, and in karmic astrology, it's a very, very prominent thing. Anyone who has anything in air or fire signs at 0 degrees is able to use this energy, because Mars will bring it down. Mind you, it's important that fixed stars never make configurations. Fixed stars never actually make any aspects, astrological aspects, except for conjunctions and declination with parallels. But there the orb is less than half a degree. I usually work with 20 minutes of an arc or so. With longitude positions, I allow a 1 degree orb, and with these key celestial areas, I allow a 2 degree orb. So what will Mars actually help us? Mars is how we exercise the will, how we exercise our physical strength, our stamina, also our sexuality. And as it reaches the Supergalactic Center, the Supergalactic Center itself is opening up for us. And this may be the tipping point for those who have this degree prominent, and especially when you have a personal planet there, or the North Node, or your ascendant, or your midheaven. This could be the period of time when actually it opens up for you, and you will reverse it and no longer utilize it as a hunger energy. But this never is anything enough, and nothing satisfies you, can turn into a more profound seeking of knowledge. That's how you can utilize it. Bye-bye.